Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm Prashant and 4 months back I became an uncle for the first time. I didn't really know what to expect at first, but I was happy and excited. On 8th of Jan 2014, my eldest sister gave birth to my nephew, Karunesh Bahadur Tandon. 2 weeks later, on 23rd of Jan, my second eldest sister gave birth to my niece, Rajna Shrestha. My nephew is in Boston. I only get to see his bright smile and cute expressions through pictures and movie clips, but I've jumped at every chance I get to hold my niece. I was very nervous to go anywhere near her at first, as she's so tiny and delicate, but I think I'm getting a lot better now. I worked for Coroner as a supervisor, and I focused on sales development, information management, and service improvement aspect of our company. It's a difficult and demanding role. I'm mostly under pressure and slogging, but I feel we realize our true potential and strength, not while we work in a moment of comfort and convenience, but at times of challenges and controversy, we best realize them. I regularly work out, pay futsal, watch movies and listen to music to reduce the stress. I am also doing my master's degree from Sankardev campus. It's a great college. Fees are moderate, teachers are excellent, but it seems you always need to wait in line for almost everything. I guess patience is not among my strongest of virtues, but I've learned to adjust in life. And today, I'd also like to share some of the fond memories and incidents from my childhood. The incidents that I'm about to unravel has significant value, and yes, it did change a lot of things for me. I was at grade 7. Final year results were just published. I seem to have failed in multiple subjects. My class teachers were determined that I had to repeat a year. It was sad. It was depressing. But my mother had faith in me, and with great persuasion, she convinced the team of teachers that I got promoted, despite the grades which she knew could have been improved. She positively and patiently explained that all I had to do was complete my SLC exams, and college was my own free will. Her positive encouragement was with me every step of the way while I slowly progressed in academics. Year 2005, I completed my SLC exams and I secured first division. It was really something for me, perhaps sheer joy of an accomplishment. And next in line was college, intermediate level. She positively and patiently explained that all I had to do was complete my intermediate level, and bachelor's was my own free will. Year 2007, I completed my intermediate level, and next in line was bachelor's degree. She was very humble. She didn't exert any pressure on me. She positively and patiently explained that all I had to do was complete my bachelor's degree. And master's was my own free will. By this time, I had realized the importance of education, and I also started working simultaneously. I was only starting to think that life was going smooth and easy. Soon after, I found myself struggling. I found myself struggling to maintain the balance between work and education. It seemed I failed on multiple subjects during my second year exams. It was devastating. But guided by faith, I knew what I had to do. Try harder. Year 2011, I completed my bachelor's degree. Year 2014, I intend to complete my master's degree. Ladies and gentlemen, I dare not imagine how my life would have been in absence of faith. I'm grateful to my family for everything and the gift of faith. To have faith in someone gives them courage and hope to accomplish their goals. Faith is believing in something that we do not see, and the reward of faith is to see what we believe. Over to you, Toastmaster Nivedita. And the theme of the day was quite appealing.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant, for your speech. Now we all know a bit more about you, how you how you are so positive, believe in faith and stuff like that. Okay, so our second speaker is Toastmaster Avantika. She will be presenting her icebreaker speech, which is Project 1. The objectives of the speech are similar, as I mentioned earlier, so I won't be mentioning the timing and the speech details, the objectives. Now, the evaluator for this speech is competent Toastmaster Saujanya. To present this project, we have Toastmaster Avantika, and her title is Cute Little Girl. To say something about her, she's a very enthusiastic Toastmaster. She even came for the Speechcraft program before being a Toastmaster. And she is the newest addition to the Himalaya Toastmasters family. And if I say anything else, it would just ruin her entire speech. So let us all welcome Toastmaster Kripa.
Thank you so much. Robert Frost once said, I can sum up everything I've learned about life in 3 words. It goes on. Presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. On 13th October 1997, a cute little girl was born in the Kathmandu Valley Hospital. Immediately, everyone was sure in the heavens that she'll be giving her icebreaker in Himalayan Toastmasters on 8th May 2014. Here I am. I have a family of 4, my father a business person, my mother a housewife, my brother doing his MBA currently, and me. In my family, I've always been known as the thin girl. Though I think I'm getting fat these days, but every time I met someone, they were like, what's wrong with you? Eat more. Trust me, I didn't eat. I know how I survived. I was alive due to those 3 glasses of milk that my mother made me drink every day. I was the typical girl. I didn't eat. I cried every hour of every other day. I remember those days when my father used to take me to a nearby school and I used to cry on the road, I don't want to go to school. That was when I used to study in Don Bosco. Then I studied in GEM school till class 3 and came to Kendriya Vidyalaya. Recently, I got selected in Rato Bangla for A levels. Since I want to become a writer, a brilliant faculty in English is just what I needed. I want to see that smile on my parents' faces when they hold my first book in their hands. I'm very sure about this dream of mine and will do everything to achieve it. Business persons all the way, no one in my family has been in the literature field, and I guess I'll be making history. Opening up an amazing book club is another one of my dreams. I love the way an author plays with the swirl of words and how we get transported to a completely different world. Thirdly, I want to open up an organization here in Kathmandu in which young people can volunteer to guide tourists along the roads of Kathmandu. Looking at tourists struggling to communicate in English with taxi drivers or Nepalese guides, I see there is a need for change. I remember that day in Kamal Pokhri when I was with my parents and I saw a couple with a small baby with them trying to talk to a taxi driver. The taxi driver was asking for too much money and he was not able to communicate since they were talking in English. We had a car, so I asked my dad to drop them halfway. We did. And on the way they told me that they were from Czech Republic and they were very thankful to us for helping them in that way, since it was really dark and really late. I believe these little acts of kindness that one does gives them immense pleasure. I'll give you another example. 1 week back, I was in Palanchok with my family. My father bought about 50 chocolates. I didn't know who he bought them for. I was not going to eat them. On the way back to Kathmandu, he gave away those chocolates to little kids playing on the road. Giving those chocolates in the little hands just made my day. I saw the smile on their faces. I was very grateful to my father for giving me that experience. Same way, I am very grateful to my brother for giving me this experience. He was in Toastmasters and I saw immense development in his speaking skills and I wanted to see those developments in me. Hence, I joined. I realized I've been talking a lot these days and I love talking. Lastly, I would like to read out an excerpt from one of my favorite books, The Prophet by Khalil Gibran, on talking. And then a scholar said, "Speak of talking." And he answered, "You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. And when you can no longer dwell in the solitude of your heart, you live in your lips, and sound is a diversion and a pastime. And in much of your talking, thinking is half murdered, for thought is a bird of space that in a cage of words may indeed unfold its wings, but cannot fly. Over to you.